What's better than being in a waking nightmare, reliving a painful memory? It is nice, though, that Chise managed to find some solace and closure in all of it. She has definitely grown, our little girl, hasn't she? Hopefully that continues. There's only one way to find out. And after being whisked away by Cardophilius, or Stella, did Itemsworth know that it was a branch of Cardophilius or not? But is he going to now focus on the recovery of losing her curse arm and getting a new eye? I liked Chise's emerald eyes. How much of herself is going to be left by the end of the series? And are we going to follow that bit of the recovery and Cardophilius, or are we going to now switch back to Elias and his probably quite panicked search? Okay, less panicked, more completely one-minded. That's kinda cool. Well, even if it does mean that he is the embodiment of decay and death. That's effective. Try and get through to him. He's not one to talk about things. That was a very intense eye. I liked that. And then that's the transformation. That's not Titania, is it? Okay. Well, it is, yeah, but an offshoot of her. Has he realised why she might have thought that way? He is an amalgamation of many things. So while she came using not her real body, he just went, yeah, it's fine. What kind of power does he have, actually? That's kind of like just imprisonment, isn't it? That might not be the best of advice for him. It's good that he actually is a bit. He's able to think things through. He's not completely mindless. It's a good thing that he has had a human teacher. I kind of like that form that he's taken. Looks like your plan failed. That kind of power would be quite useful, especially right about now. It's very hard to trust many people in this show. Everyone seems to have their own ulterior motives. That's that's one way to do it, I guess. Is that like a search magic by using all of the veins of nature kind of thing? Passing by everyone that we've met during the journey. Ah, good. Silky wasn't left out. Who was he? Was he the one at the graveyard? Is that one? At least they've got a fine, a good code to live by. But it depends. Their definition of hurt people needs to be defined slightly, I guess. I was going to say something, but that works as well. So she's not entirely stuck to that tree. Some great keys being plinked there. I don't know how I feel about being able to hear that in surround. Once again, we're seeing the origins and the memories. Maybe in the future, yeah, I'm not sure about currently. So was this the original Cardphilius just passing on the curse? Yeah, definitely go down there alone without calling anyone else to come and help. Someone's been buried in a shallow grave. That's what it looks like. So how many people has Cardphilius gone through? Oh, what a joyful boy this Joseph used to be. Unfortunately, it seems as though trying to be too helpful is a curse in of itself all too often. Quite a withered and leathered skin. How long were they buried? It said that he's the gravedigger's son or whatever, but I'm guessing he's living alone. But for how long? For him to react like that. I get that they're drunk, but you've got to have someone digging the town's graves. It's actually very sad and very dangerous how easily he's clung on and grown attached to this. So, once again, someone in the depths of their despair. Oh no. Oh, great. So, he snapped long before. Nice shoes. And yeah, so that is kind of an origin of. Oh, great, just swapping out the legs. The start of the experiments. It seems like this let's go together plan wasn't all that it was cut out to be. A good way to make sure you don't get wrapped up in his business is just to constantly complain about how fragile your body is. He won't want it then. But still, even knowing Joseph himself is kind of somewhat innocent, but there is no accepting everything that has happened. Forced centaur. It's the kind of look that she gives everyone, isn't it? A kind of pity yet wanting to help. Because she's been in that kind of situation. This doesn't really look like a medical procedure. Kinda. Can she leave it alone? I don't think their vision is very good. So it was good to make all of those friends. If they don't do something, it's just going to repeat itself. I do like the touch of only his eye was crying. Yeah, it's not safe to stay here. Oh, I kind of expected Ruth to just kind of into the wall. He's he's grown. Cool. I was thinking he's there to help with the spirits. Can you help? We don't really have time. Go. Is she transforming as well? Not the form I was expecting. I'd give you that. If anyone in London, if this is still London, I don't know. Well, wherever they are, sees a bull rampaging around, they're probably going to be confused. Great. Not only are we being kept in the dark, but it is now focusing on this which keeps being shown at the end. Which means we are reaching the apex. See? I thought I had more than that. It didn't seem like 23 minutes. And even though wait, the original Cardophilius, did he just live with that curse and be like, yeah, I can't die. It sucks. And Joseph was the one, even if it wasn't that he couldn't remember why or what's going on, thought, swibbity swappity, your limbs are now my property. Together they don't make a great being, do they? How many people, how many lives were caught up in this twisted desire? I wonder if Cardophilius and Joseph will be shown the same luxury and disappear in a nice, pretty parade of flowers. And if so, what flower would it be? I guess one benefit of it is that she now is somewhat less susceptible to the issues of being a sleigh beggar, but hopefully she isn't going to have to take on the curse of Cardophilius in of its entirety. You know, the not being allowed to die thing. Although, if she gets it and doesn't have her body parts rot, then marginally better. But still, if you enjoyed this episode, let me know. Two main ways of doing it: liking the video, commenting down below, but if you want to make sure to not miss out on the last, if you're going to take a break, that is, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. But with time running out, a new show has to take its place. Head on over to my Discord. See if you can find the poll there. It's a tough race at the minute, I must admit. But ultimately, get yourself some rest. You definitely want to come back for the next one. If you would like to perform unanesthetized surgery on the curse that is my channel, then consider moving on to Patreon and helping fund this deadly set of experiments. And with that, I need to thank Flordotaku, Sal, Raywin, AgesTR, Dynamite1997, Aisha Rem, Lewis Monza, Danny Tree, ASD, Shiwan, and everyone else, because they are the steady hands that now let me see in both blue and green.